Hi everyone, welcome to our channel the Zero.Math. Today we are going to explore a super cool topic, fractions. If you haven't subscribed us, please hit a button so that you can learn math in easy way. Imagine you have a delicious pizza to share with your best friend. How do you split it fairly? When you cut it into two equal parts, you've just created your very first fractions. So, why do we need fractions? We use them whenever we want to talk about parts of a whole. Whether it's sharing an apple, a chocolate bar, or even measuring water, fractions are everywhere. A fraction has two main parts. The top number is the numerator, and the bottom is the denominator. The numerator tells us how many parts we are talking about, like that one slice you're eating. The denominator tells us the total number of equal parts the whole was divided into. First, let's look at proper fractions. This is when the top number is smaller than the bottom, like 3/4 of a circle. It's less than one whole. Next are improper fractions. This happens when the top number is equal to or larger than the bottom. That means you have more than one whole, like having 5/4 of a pizza. Yum! And when we combine a whole number with a fraction, we call it a mixed number. If you have a chocolate bar broken into 10 pieces, each piece is 1/10 of the whole bar. If you give 3 pieces to a friend, you are sharing 3/10 of your chocolate. Look at this glass of water. Is it half full? That's a fraction too, 1/2. Fractions can even describe groups. 1/3 of these students are wearing glasses. Ready for a quick challenge? Let's see if you can identify these fractions. What fraction of this square is shaded? Think fast. That's right. It's 1/3. Great job. How many eggs are left in the carton as a fraction? It's 4/6, which we can also call 2/3. You're getting good at this. What fraction of these apples are green? Take a close look. It's 3/8. You're on fire. Remember, the most important rule for fractions is that the parts must be equal in size. If the pieces aren't the same size, it's not a fair fraction. Fairness is key in math. Did you know money uses fractions too? 4/4 make one whole dollar. When you've walked half the way to school, you've completed 1/2 of your journey. Even music uses fractions. Notes are divided into halves, quarters, and eighths. Let's recap. We've learned about proper, improper, and mixed fractions today. And we know the numerator is the part we have, while the denominator is the total. You'll start seeing fractions everywhere now. In cooking, in time, and even in music. When you're baking cookies, you might need 3/4 of a cup of flour. That's a fraction. When we say it's a 1/4 the hour, we're using fractions to tell time. Fractions might seem tricky at first, but with a little practice, you'll be a pro in no time. Math is just like a puzzle, and fractions are the pieces that make the whole picture. Thanks for joining me today. Keep exploring the world of fractions around you. Pizza, clocks, and baking. Fractions are everywhere you look. Numerator on top, denominator on bottom. You got this. See you next time for more math fun. Don't forget to share your pizza fairly. Goodbye for now. Keep counting and keep smiling.